Going to be a 5-star weekend in Columbus as Ohio State gears up for a big summer. They got 3 big headliners on campus this weekend. It's Felix, Ojo, Savian, Haidider, and Xavier Griffin. Steve, we're going to talk about it all, but start with Griffin because he's back on the market after that decommit last week from USC. Seems like Bama surging, but this weekend, Xavier Griffin popping up in Columbus. What do you make of it?
Well, he's got a lot of love for Alabama, as you said, proximity to the program, family in Tuscaloosa, the relationship he's built with Christian Robinson and that Tide staff. I like where Alabama stands, but Ohio State and Texas are the 2 programs that I'm watching closely after the Crimson Tide. The Buckeyes, where they are at as a program, how they support their student athletes off the field. I think that they check a lot of boxes for Xavier Griffin, who is looking for a place that can develop him into the best football player he can be. But NIL also a heavy factor in this recruitment. And I think the Buckeyes can check all of those boxes for Xavier Griffin. And he's someone that I would be vested in from an NIL standpoint. His talent, his ability to be a pass rush presence from the second level, just the character, the intangibles he brings, the leadership qualities. And so he's got everything you're looking for at the position. Ohio State is one of the programs that can check all the boxes he's looking for. So it'll be interesting to see where the Buckeyes stand coming out of the weekend.
Yeah, now let's switch over to the offense or the offensive side of the ball. A couple 5-stars over there, Felix, Ojo, and Savian Haidider. Who do you think Ohio State has more work to do with, Ojo or Haidider?
Well, I think that they're looking to make up ground for both, but they're right there for each of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is the favorite for Felix Ojo, in my opinion, also coming off a great visit to Florida 2 weekends ago. But this is a return visit to Ohio State, one of his top schools throughout his process. They're certainly right there. And then Savian Haidider, he took a visit to Ohio State this spring to watch Carlos Loughlin coach the running backs. He loves the history of running backs at Ohio State, from Ezekiel Elliott all the way through this past year with Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins. Loves the vibe around the program, winning a national championship. Michigan and Tennessee are the programs that maybe I give the inch to, but Ohio State very much in this race for Savian Haidider, with Georgia rounding out the top 4, all 4 programs getting official visits this month.
All right,
This
Steve,
coming month.
who else is going to be in Columbus this weekend that Ohio State fans need to know about?
Well, quite a few guys are visiting Ohio State this weekend. It starts with the pass rushers, Luke Wael and Jake Krull. Luke Wael, I think Ohio State's in the top 3 with Penn State and Texas, number 1 player in New Jersey. Florida's one that's been rising with him as well. Same with USC, but the spring visit to Ohio State, sitting down with Ryan Day, Ohio State's history at the defensive end position. Again, the way their athletes flourish on and off the field, they are one of the favorites for Luke Wael. Jake Krull spent a lot of time in Ohio State throughout his process. They are also one of the front runners for the coveted, extremely long, high upside pass rusher out of IMG Academy. A couple more names of note. Tight end Max Suter coming in this weekend. I still like where Alabama stands there. Illinois is in the mix, Ole Miss, but Ohio State taking their shot with Max Suter out of Illinois. And then 4-star safety Donovan Webb. I think Ohio State is one of the front runners for him. He's back on campus out of the Lone Star State. He's someone I could see in Ohio State's class, one that ranks number 3 nationally right now, but will have a chance to finish number 1 this weekend, crucial towards that push.